keep singing. Yo, miss short, you don't take. Yo, miss short, you don't take. Yo, miss short, you don't take.
So let me shoot that.
I've been doing that, you've been doing this, we've been doing it tough. That's love. What? That's love.
This is it. Opening day. The regular. Season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Los Angeles Clippers can deliver the goods here at home. And Leonard gets it to go. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
6 to shoot. And Ayton throws it down.
DeAndre Ayton, incredible size, incredible athleticism, and refuses to go down easy.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done. DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
Now, here's George. Shoots the three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Ball surveying the floor. Inside. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 6.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection. But, boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Short. Rejected by Booker. Here's Ayton. And the rejection by Ibaka. In the corner, George with it. Good on the three-point shot.
It matters not if you're staying attached and connected to Paul George. He's got the height and release point to get it off anyway.
Here's Ayton. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Devin Booker.
the Suns with the ball. And now the fast break. George with the ball. On the wing, Jackson. The tray. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Suns.
2 minutes remaining.
And this matchup with Los Angeles. Hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season schedule. Now here's Paul. Phoenix, no good that time either. Down low. Kicks it out to Leonard. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Devin Booker. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Clippers take a timeout.
So both teams making some changes here.
Sun substitution. All right, fans. That was your Clippers.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Outside, Batum. For three, Bledsoe. Jay Crowder with the rebound. To the paint. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Nicholas Batum.
That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. Third team foul.
1:24 left here in the opening quarter. And there's the drive. Stolen by Zubac.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Back to Payne. That three off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Back to Zubac. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Shaw.
At the line.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Clippers.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. A lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standing.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Doris, you look at Marcus Morris.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
A three from Leonard. And the Clippers miss again. Bridges left side. Johnson the screen. Down low. The shot. Out to the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Ayton. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 10 points for DeAndre Ayton.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Back to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Hands it from downtown. Leonard's got 9.
Well, Kawhi Leonard getting to his spots, and his hands are up, ready to catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. Here's Leonard. Goes back up. Back to Jackson. From past the arc. And again, no good by the Clippers. Inside. Here's Ayton. Paul with the 3. A new 14 for the Suns. And it's Ayton missing.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. And the Suns making a change here. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Well, that's the moneymaker, right? Devin Booker will go all night from three-point range if you allow it.
Pass to Bledsoe. George looking around. Batum for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Booker left side. .26 seconds left in the second quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The ability to drive with either hand. Booker gets the defender on his heels, draws the foul.
Both free throws good from Booker.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Mann. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Good work there as it goes. Bledsoe's got his first 2 points.
Boy, you have got to respect Bledsoe's confidence. This guy drilling the shot on the interior.
With the score, your Clippers 18, the Suns 28.
And that does it for the first half of play. Suns. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Suns leading by 10. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best two positions.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
Just 5 to shoot. Back to Jackson. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's George missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Crowder the screen. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns. And Leonard has it in the corner. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And here's Booker from the arc. That shot off. The Clippers go the other way with it. It's George on the wing. Back to Leonard. No one near him. And the shot goes down.
Marcus Morris money in the mid-range.
Here's Paul. Back to Crowder. Stolen by George. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns lead by 12. Here's Paul to the paint. Stolen by George. It's 2-on-1. Leonard with no one around. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Leonard's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, the range of Kawhi's shooting just keeps getting deeper and deeper. He really stretches you out.
Clippers. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Bledsoe. On the wing, Batum. Crowder with the steal. Here's Shamet. Here's Payne. And the rejection by Ibaka. Driving the lane. Man hits the bucket.
Well, you have to understand what the defense is doing. If they give you an opportunity to set up a teammate, Luke Kennard will take it.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And slam dunk by Sharp.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Bledsoe for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. To the wing right side. Saric right side. Pass to Shamet. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Crowder. From deep three-point range. That one no good. Bledsoe outside. Wing shot on the way. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Clippers trailed by 11. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. From 11 feet away, Payne can't hit. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Payne. From deep. Batum grabs the miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Saric. Misses from short range. And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside.
Come on, fans.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Clippers trail by 11. On the wing, George. Back to Leonard. It's George on the wing. And the rejection by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Paul. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Back to Jackson. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The drive by Paul. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Suns lead by 15.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
Pass to Leonard. In the corner, George with it. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Paul, right side. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 12. George with no one around. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Building confidence in that deep ball. One from distance in the first, two in the second.
Booker outside. The three. And he's good on the three ball. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a three-point answer.
And that one's good, Leonard.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
No good from Booker. The Clippers running out of time. Three-pointer. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That's an important shot right there, guys. I mean, he's produced from deep all game long.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
A nice shot by Booker.
Boy, this guy's operating like a 10-year vet. Booker making all the right decisions almost immediately.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Booker outside. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by Booker. Clippers trail by 6.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
.41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. The kick out to Crowder. Cracks in the tray.
Jay Crowder.
And the Suns lead by 9.
Well, so quick off the pass. I mean, Crowder timing that shot perfectly, staying one step ahead of the defense. Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Clippers, Kawhi Leonard for a free throw. One shot.
And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. "16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot on the wing. It's tipped. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
LA basketball. LA timeout. The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans.
The deep three from George. Misses.
I like the effort Booker gives on defense, especially when he pressures the...
Blind from the shimmers, they trying to play the blinds. I leave them falling like timber. Designed to rise from this abyss. This kid's